Hey guys, Brittany here, and I am living in the danger zone, attempting to do this video while I'm driving to work. So I just want to kind of let you guys know what's going on, okay? And for starters, this is not a rant at all. I love the community, okay? Everybody's great. There are so many great people in the community. Like everybody's great. And I don't have a personal vendetta against anybody. Seriously. I just kind of want to let you guys know what's going on from my vantage point, because I've never really done that. I've never really said much about anything that's going on. Because I've just been trying to stay in the background, but it's come to my attention that maybe if people knew where I'm coming from, then they wouldn't be so angry at me, which why people are angry at me, I'm not sure. But so this is from Brittany's point of view what happened. And some of this I don't know for sure. Like, I don't know. I believe Chad Collins is the one who came up with the idea for TubeLug. I don't know. I wasn't there for that. But he decided not to pursue it and to, do other things. He's got Philly Brick Fest. Woo! Philly! And I'm sorry. I'm gonna just use everybody's real names in this video, and because I don't have a problem with anybody, And so I think from that point, I think Big B picked it up and say, hey, this is a great idea. Let's do something with this. And Chad was like, okay, yeah, go do that. It's a great idea. Do it. So I wasn't there for the inception, but pretty early on, Big B brought me in and I helped as far as setting up, social media and stuff like that. And we used to have meetings. It was like me and Mike and Brick Biters, and Big B was like, I kind of want to be a silent partner, in all this. I don't want to really be the front man, because he had a Bricklink store and that's respectable. He didn't want to make it look like, his store, him being a store owner, was influencing anything to do with this club. And, that's totally respectable. I get that. So he was kind of behind the scenes, and the three of us were, having meetings and trying to get this thing off the ground. We wanted to be an actual lug. Okay, we were fighting to make internet clubs real lugs. So we're doing that, and then there's some inner turmoil. I'm not going to get into details, but so there's inner turmoil, and so Brick Biters stepped down from our board. The three of us were the board. And so after that point, Big B's like, okay, well, I'll kind of step in, since it was just me and Mike then. He stepped in so that there'd be more of us. And we're continuing, moving on, chugging right along, chugga, trying to get this, off the ground. And we had the Google Plus page, and we had our, you could like become a member just by joining the Google Plus page, I think. And it was it was a great idea. We had people sharing stuff, and we were trying to work on a website, trying to do all these things. We had all these great ideas, like making, printed custom torsos and things like that. And we were working at it, but, it was just taking a while because we're all busy. We have other things going on. And then, the huge thing happened. And from, I know some of you have been in the community for a long time. You were there, you know what happened. Some of you are new, you don't know what happened. From my standpoint, what happened is, Big B with his own money bought some Lego with his own money and said, okay, well, I want to give this away. So if you buy something from my store, I'm going to give you some free Lego with it. That's a great idea. That's a really nice thing to do. Hashtag free Lego. That's great. The only thing is that he put the moniker of Lug Bulk on it, and some people didn't like that. Apparently there were some people in the community who were like, is this Lug Bulk? Is this really attached to TubeLug? And it wasn't. But, we're all trying to get the lug off the ground, and so it had that name on it. which rubbed people the wrong way. Personally, I don't think he was doing it maliciously. I just think it happened, and, you know, people, apparently just some people in the community didn't like that, and so Mike and Big B both stepped down from the board. And I'm not saying anything bad about Mike, I'm just saying he was involved. I don't know everything that happened, because apparently some private stuff happened. I was not privy to any of that. I just know that there was a big bomb. Things got personal, and things were said that shouldn't have been said. So both of them stepped down from the board, which leaves Brittany. Okay, so at that point, Brick Biters came back on the board, and I tried to pull in some other people. I had I remember 3 other people. I'm not sure, maybe there were more than that we pulled in. And so we're like, okay guys, come on, let's not let this thing, you know, stop, because after that big explosion happened, pretty much everything stopped. You know, people backed way off of Tubelug. And so we're like, come on, let's keep it going. Let's get some stuff going here. Let's do it. But it just didn't work like that. The new people showed up to a few meetings. Some of them did. We had a few meetings all together, and we tried. Some of us tried really hard to get things going. You know, let's work on these torsos. Let's work on this website. Let's really get things up and going. Let's not just sit here and let Tubelug just be a hashtag in a Google Plus page. You know, let's really make this a thing. And eventually just the interest tapered off. And at this point, I think there was really only one person using the Google Plus page, you know, posting there and being active. And there were only 2 of us. Me and Brick Biters were pretty much the only people going to meetings and trying to do anything on our end. And so, you know, we kind of discussed it a few times, like, is Tubelug dead? Is this the end of Tubelug? You know, can we not come back from this? Is it over? And I'm not sure if we actually came to the consensus, yes, it's done. Tubelug is dead. Let's move on. Or if that was just kind of implied because we just stopped. So then, Philly Brickfest 16. And there's a group of us sitting there in the hotel on like the last night at like 3 a.m. or something, and we're like, you know, Tubelug was a great idea. It's something the community needs, you know, and we want, but there's just so much baggage attached to the name Tubelug now, and it's tapered off so much. We need something new. We need to make a new club with a new name so that we can, you know, have this, because in the immortal words of that guy from Robots, see a need, fill a need. And the community, you know, needed a club. It's not like, oh, we need to have meetings and get, you know, torsos, whatever. But we need something to put our name on and say that we're part of something. Other than just saying, oh yes, we're part of the Lego community. Let's give it a name. Let's give it something. Let's have something to show for this. And so we started working on it, and we brought some people in, and some people just wanted to stay in the background, and eventually we came up with Bricktubers. Bricktubers was in no way, shape, or form a slight to Tubelug. Tubelug at that point was dead. There was no activity. There was no Tubelug. Tubelug was nothing but a hashtag at that point. And so Bricktubers came in to fill that hole where Tubelug never really got off the ground more than the social part of it. Bricktubers really, you know, put in that extra work and started getting things done. We got a website up. Miracle of miracles. We got a website up. We got custom torsos. We got custom bricks. We have, you know, membership packages and birthday cards to go out to all the members on their birthdays. You know, we really a lot of people did a lot of hard work and got things going. And we were not at any point saying, oh, Tublug members can't be a part of this. No, we wanted everybody in the community. And you didn't have to pay money. You could have a free membership. That's fine. No one's forcing you to pay money for anything. This is entirely optional. This is entirely up to you. We're not making you pay money to get you this custom, to do this stuff. You can have a free membership and be part of it. Put your name on it. And, no one's forcing you to buy from the Zagal store. That's an option. We just wanted to give you guys options because we, as a club, as of this early starting point, didn't have the means to make our own t-shirts. But we found, we have Zagal where people can order t-shirts with our design on them, and we get some of the profits. So we thought, let's do that. And these profits, by the way, are not going to us. They're going back to you guys with all these, with these giveaways that we do, and making new torsos and new bricks, sending out the birthday cards, shipping, all that stuff. So this is totally non-profit, by the way, before somebody gets the wrong idea. So when we announced this lovely new club that we're doing for the betterment of the community, so that we have something to put our names on and say we belong to this, club, people got really upset because they thought that we were, kicking Tublug, but Tublug was gone. Nobody was doing anything with Tublug. Try as I might, fight as much as I did with enough people. No, we can't let Tublug die. We can't. It happened. It did. And that wasn't anybody in particular's fault. The community stepped back. The community didn't put forth an effort to continue it because of everything that had happened. And that's fine. So here's something new, you guys. Here's something new for you guys. And I was flabbergasted that it met all the animosity that it did, because I'm like, what? Being on the inside of Tublug and knowing that nobody would, not nobody, there were a few people, but knowing that nobody was putting forth an effort to make Tublug actually happen anymore, I was like, well, you guys didn't want Tublug apparently because you wouldn't do anything with it. So why are you mad now that we have something we're actually doing something with? But, we just kind of tried to sail past all that, and most of us got past it, apparently, unbeknownst to me. Some people didn't. And so now Tublug is coming back, and that is great. Like, dude, we couldn't do anything with Tublug. If you can get it off the ground and get it started and get, all that stuff working, that's great. That is phenomenal, because it's a great idea. Bricktubers is a great idea. I'm not angry that Tublug's coming back. That's great. I was a member of Tublug. I loved it. But, when your fish dies, you don't keep feeding it. And that fish died, so I stopped feeding it. And I moved on and I got a new fish. But if you can find a way to make Tublug work, then that's perfect. I don't want you to stop. I don't want Tublug to not exist. If you want to be a member of Bricktubers, that is great. If you want to be a member of Tublug, that is great. It's not about one being better than the other, or it's not like we can only have one club in this community. We can have as many clubs as we want. If you want to start another club, go for it. I will support you. Because what's the point in not supporting each other? That's what this community should be about, is supporting each other. We say we're all friends. We hashtag Lego family. Well, then let's support each other. I'm not angry about anything. Like, I'm not mad at any person for doing anything with Tubelug. That's wonderful, and I'm so glad you guys are starting that up and you can, you know, get it off the ground. That's great. But don't be mad at Tubelug for existing also. Because Tubelug came in, because BrickTubers came in when Tubelug failed. And you can't be angry about that. I mean, I guess you can, but what's the point? So anyway, this Lego community is great. All the drama aside, because the drama is just ridiculous, guys. And I love everybody. Everybody's great, and we all just need to support each other. That being said, the personal attacks need to stop. There's no need for any of that. That's pointless. You know, just throw out all the negative, embrace the positive, and remember to smile, Starshine.